Okay, this is a video for my top 5 favorite budget earphones, the first month of 2021. So it's going to be, I'll try to do 12 videos in the budget top 5. So this will be video 1 of 12. Try to make it a series for all of the top 5 videos. Before I go, context is everything. My music and what I listen to is why I think these earphones are the best. I obviously listen to a lot of Tupac, 50 Cent, Nas, Jay-Z, Outkast, Ghetto Boys, Scarface, all kinds of hip-hop. I listen to Aerosmith, AC/DC, Alice in Chains, a lot of rock, Black Sabbath, Bob Marley. I listen to some Hawaiian as well. I got a lot of Bob Marley, Boston, Cadillac Dawn, Cheap Trick, Elton John, the Eagles, Dire Straits. You guys can see this is my Ghetto Boys collection. Very proud of it. Right next to the Grateful Dead. This is kind of Ghetto Boys, Grateful Dead. These could not be different. I listen to a lot of different music, but this is the context. Every single video I do, somebody says, "Hey bro, what's that app that you're using?" This is called J River, so I can nip this in the bud. If you ask me in the video, it means you didn't even watch, because it shows my library to you, and I have walls with all of my music on it. I can show that too. I got another monitor, 43-inch, because why not? I'm going to mount it on the wall and put it at an odd angle, do something with it. That's a BLON 03. Why is that there? Because the BLON 03 fits me well, and the things that needed to be adjusted that everybody said, you know, tame that bass a little, tame the treble. I actually wasn't one of those people. I just collected the feedback with a feedback video and noted that that would be the smart business move, would be to fix all that stuff. But I myself love the BLON 03, and it fits me so good that I could sleep with it. So number 1 for me is the BLON 03, the Return of the King, back where it belongs. I think sometimes there's this background because so many things come and go that there must be new things that are better. And no, actually the BLON 03 is my favorite. Number 2 for me would be not that one. You can see what's going to be on my list. Boom, 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 boom. The CCA CA16, which is a 1 dynamic 7 bounce armature. Think about that for a second. That's 8 drivers that you're getting for I think less than $65. I'm not sure. The CA16 is a very good set. I like it a lot. My affinity for that set has not gone away. There's other things that have come like the Tri-Twin TC01, but I really enjoy the CCA CA16, which is a kind of a cousin of the KZ-ZAX. I also wrecked that. I'm not putting that in my top 5, but that is a good set. It's got a spike late in the treble, but it gives me energy and a sense of space. It doesn't detract from the library that I'm showing you. I'll just leave it right here because this is really different. You know, you've got Ghetto Boys, and then you've got the Grateful Dead, and then you got some Hendrix up there, and Ice Cube over there. We got a lot going on just on this screen, and we could swipe. Let's go back there. We'll stop right here. Kendrick Lamar, right next to Led Zeppelin. The third one would be the TFZ Live 3. This set right here. Yeah, TFZ makes a lot of stuff, and a lot of it I'm not a fan of, but they sometimes nail it. The Live 3, not the one with the gold plating on it. Don't confuse that. This is that set right there. That butterscotch, milky something. For what it does, its price, I wreck it. So BLON 03 would be number 1. The CCA CA16 would be number 2. The TFZ Live would be number 3. The Tri-Twin TC01, which is this set. I could have got a better picture than that. It's very, very shallow. The stem and the nozzle is nice in its length. It's got an edge. It holds on to the tips. It's it sits flush in my ear. It's another one like the BLON 03, which can sit in my ear no problem. It's got a little less mid-bass, I think, than the BLON 03, but a little bit more treble. So it's I don't want everything on my list to sound approximately the same. I'm not a Harman tune whore. I don't think everything has to be measured against a line, and if it's not on that line and it's not a good set, that's absolute bullshit. So these actually shouldn't be too similar because they would be redundant. So TriPwin TC01, again, single dynamic driver. The BLON 03 is a single dynamic. The TFZ Live 3 is a single dynamic. The TriPwin TC01 is a single dynamic. And then number 5 would be the BLON 01, which is this set right here. This is a trippy set because I think by specs it's supposed to be about the same as the 03 in its drivability, or implies that it would be easier to drive, and that is absolutely no, no, no. The BLON 01 needs power. If you give it power, you get the reward of feeling like something that's very affordable is scaling up very well, because it does, but you need power, which is not something that the 03 needed. So the BLON 03, single dynamic, number 1 in my opinion. CCA, CA16, one dynamic, 7 BAs, number 2 in my opinion. TFZ Live 3, number 3 in my opinion. Live 3, 3. Boom, I didn't even think of that. TriPwin TC01, again, the bass is a little bit different than 03, and the treble is a little bit more, but it doesn't rub me wrong. I actually like it, brings out detail. And then the BLON 01, the 01 would be the hardest to drive by far. The TriPwin and the BLON 03 are probably the easiest. Actually, the other 4 are actually fairly easy. Not on the list is the YBF that was on the previous list in October, and that's because I don't even know what that company had its chance. Cats have 9 lives. Companies should have 2 max, and I think they had theirs. So if you got a good YBF, congrats. I've seen people that didn't, and it's proceed with caution. VE Bonus by Venture Electronics. I like it a lot, but the cable's non-removable. That's a plus for some people. Some people don't want that thing to be pulling out, or bent pins, or MMCX. They just want something that costs $20, works for as long as possible, and then they'll get another one. It doesn't react poorly to moisture because I use it a lot training, because it's non-removable, and I still got the same set that I had from the beginning, so it's very durable, and it's, I think, $20. And then at the bottom is KZZAX. It's also a 1DD7BA, and it's a cousin of the CCA. And I put question marks after, because why is it not in the top 5? No particular reason. I can't say that's what excluded it, so if I were to make 6, it would be the KZZAX. One more time, in case you didn't hear it the first 5 times. BLON 03, number 1. Again, CCA, CA16, number 2. TFZ Live 3, number 3. Live 3, number 3. Love that. TriPwin TC01, number 4. BLON 01, number 5. If I was going to throw a 6 in there, ZAX. The ZAX has a great sense of space because of that late spike. Yeah, that's a good set. So this is just a update for my top 5 list. I'll be doing my regular reviews with the graphs and my spider graph. I like that. Why do I need a monitor? I don't actually. I just, as much colors as I can throw out there, do it. Makes it interesting for me to do these videos. So where I overlay stuff and I put the spider graphs and do a proper review, probably might be the Studio SA6 next, or the BD005, or the Unique Melody 3D T Terminator. I might do that one. So I'm out. You guys have a good one. And have I done a video? I did. I gotta say, yeah, okay. I'm out.